Okay. So first of all, thank you so much for speaking to me. And it's really interesting because I don't think I've ever talked to a film programmer before. So that's kind of, I think that's pretty awesome. How did you get started with this film festival?
So the roots of this go all the way back to 1999. My friends and I were spending a lot of time at Chinatown movie theaters watching Hong Kong movies. And around the time when the last of those theaters was going to be closed, we wanted to see if there's any way to save it. Since there was no interest in the local community to do anything about it, then we decided, maybe we can show films by ourselves. So five of us got together. We all put down like $1,000 as our initial seed money, and that's how we formed Subway Cinema as a grassroots nonprofit organization that was dedicated to bring more attention to Asian popular films that we enjoyed. So we did like a Johnny To retrospective in the fall of 2000. And then in the winter of 2000, we did our first old school Kung Fu Fest. And it all kind of grew from there over the years.
Yeah, that's amazing. Now, so for people who don't kind of understand what it is you do, how would you say you curate these films for your festival?
It's a process, and it's a collaborative process. There's three of us at Subway Cinema who we do programming together. And once we decide on the theme for a particular old school Kung Fu Fest program, then we spend time watching films and deciding jointly what films we feel we should include in the program. And we don't always agree. We have conversations, we have favorites. There's some horse trading going around, and ultimately we come up with a program that we all agree and feel strongly about and stand behind. We're not. It's impossible to be objective when it comes to film curation. I know some programmers will tell you that they try to be objective, but it all comes down to the individual taste.
Right. And I mean, honestly, I think that curating, putting together a selection of films is kind of an art in and of itself. Would you agree? Like how, having everything kind of flow, like
It's a laborious process, and you always run into unexpected challenges in terms of what films are actually available from the ones that you want to show. Are there any legal issues? It's not known who has the rights. How do we clear the rights and get permission to show the movie? So it's I'm not sure if I would call it an art form, because maybe it's giving it too much credit, but there's certain skill involved in it, and a lot of it also comes with the experience and having done it for like 20 years. So nothing surprises us anymore when it comes to challenges of putting a film festival together.
yeah, and that's interesting that you mentioned that because I don't think that the public at large kind of realizes these hurdles you have to go through, as you were mentioning, having to find out who owns the rights, getting all the legal stuff put together. That sounds kind of like a nightmare.
It's especially challenging when you're trying to show older films.
Mhm.
And a lot of the older Asian films, it's no longer known who has the rights because the original production company no longer exists. So who inherited, it's kind of trying to have that chain of ownership established. And we usually work with the film archives to kind of help us with some of those investigations, really, that's what it is.
Yeah, and really, like I've talked to like people that have had to kind of track down rights for like home video and stuff, and they tell me that they almost have to kind of become a detective with piecing out where the rights belong to, and yeah, that sounds very challenging.
I think that's a perfect way to describe it. It's detective work, but that's also what makes it fun, at least for me personally.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I mean, that's great. So you kind of, would you say you kind of like that challenge too?
Yes, yes. Can we figure this out? Can we make it happen? It is a challenge
Nice.
because in the end, our audience is going to benefit, right? Because they'll have the opportunity to see this great film that nobody knew existed.
Yeah, it must be amazing with streaming, actually being able to like see these films on the big screen. I think that's more important than ever.
Absolutely. I mean, I couldn't agree more. Uh, we at Subway Cinema have always put a focus on creating a fun experience for the audience. A lot of these films are meant to be seen on the big screen with other people, not just streaming at home. And I think it is a qualitatively different experience, and I would say far superior experience to seeing it with a crowd and feeling that energy and how people react to what's going on the screen, and then being able to have conversations after the screening.
Oh, absolutely. Now, for people that can attend, and just to let everybody know, this will be at the Monograph Theater, April 21st through the 30th. That's correct?
Yes, so it's the Metrograph Theater.
Oh, Monograph. Sorry.
April 21st through 30th. 12 films will be screened in person for those 2 consecutive weekends. So it's going to be Friday through Sunday. And then we have 3 additional films screened online at Metrograph at Home, which is their SVOD platform. So a total of 15 films, 12 in person, 3 online.
Nice.
A fun time is guaranteed for all.
That's amazing. So now people like myself that unfortunately can't attend in person, is there a way that people can like donate or, help you all out with, your nonprofit?
Wow, that's a great question. That's probably something that we need to be set up for, because right now we don't really have an easy way for people to donate online or to send their contributions. It's just the 3 of us now, and we have other jobs, so we don't have everything in place yet, but that's definitely something that we should think about doing in the future. Thank you for suggesting that.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
very...
Yeah, like I wish I could attend. It sounds amazing. I know spreading the love with the video helps, but yeah, like if you have any like info like that, I would donate for sure. That's
at the very least, what people could do is maybe sign up for our mailing list that we kind of just send out information about events, Asian cinema events in the kind of greater New York City area. So we have our Subway Cinema mailing list, and if people go to subwaycinema.com, they should be able to find a link to join the mailing list. Or if nothing else, just visit our website from time to time, and hopefully in the future we will have more information about how people can make donations and contribute to our programs.
Yeah, that's great. And I will make sure to link all that information in the description below, where you can find the website, where you can find, the schedule for the film festival and all that good information. It sounds amazing. It's been such a treat talking to you, because I really do think that what y'all are doing is just fantastic.
Thank you so much, Mike. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, I'm sorry for the technical issues. Yeah, I will we'll wrap this. I will just send this, Emma, when I'll send this to you whenever it's out. Like no embargo, right?
No embargo, but maybe early next week is good, Monday or something, just so it's on the week of the festival.
Yeah. Okay.
And if you need my audio for any reason, let me know, because I know that sometimes when things don't work, the audio can be janky, and I can go through my audio and try and find it for you.
Okay, great. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, love.
Yep. Thanks. It was great talking to you.
Yeah, great talking to you.
Bye.
Enjoy. Have a great weekend.
You too.